funny guy. You keep thinking you funny. I'm a
Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be Baltimore going up against Buffalo. Here with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. All right, a moment to check out some numbers for him.
And I think the grind of the season has caught up to him a little. You can see it in his rebounding numbers. Over the past 5 games, they've taken a dive. He appears to be wearing down. Maybe he can get his legs back under him today.
Let's check out Buffalo's starting lineup. We've got McDaniels, and it's Harrison in at the 3, the small forward. And for Baltimore, and it's Terry in at the 1. Well, Grant, tonight we've got 2 teams who aren't afraid to slow the pace of the game.
Well, B.A., it's because they're both adept at operating their half-court sets. They don't feel the need to push the tempo all the time.
And Baltimore has possession. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Barrett. And here's Reed. Goes up on the wing. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
It's stolen, and they're on the run. He goes up, flushes it down to finish the break.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Here's Terry, guarded by Reed. Here's Terry. He chipped in with 13 points in his last game. Shot clock at 6. Howard, the screen. And he's off on his first shot of the game.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Here's Harrison. Gets the 3 ball to go.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Terry. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. It's tipped. Here's Harrison, guarded by Howard. Let's go with a 3. And again, it's Buffalo from deep.
And I love their energy so far. They're now 4 for 4 from the field.
Oh, they get a hand on it. On the break. Here's Reed. Okay, look out.
Man.
Wow. And he hammers in the reverse slam.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And Baltimore calls timeout here. And after an outstanding month of games, he's earned this honor, your Eastern Conference Player of the Month.
He has been so impressive on defense, and it really comes down to effort. He has been working so hard to terrorize the offense and keep them under pressure at all times.
The Ravens have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. To stop the run, and he lays it up and in.
What a critical bucket. This game could have gotten out of hand early if they allowed that run to go much longer.
Here's Harrison. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Harrison's got 8 points.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
The 3 ball. The shot by Terry, no good.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Shot from the top of the key. McDaniels, that's good.
Yeah, their offense is really humming right now. They just can't miss.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And here's the fast break. Here's Reed. And he lays it in off the breakaway. Give him 8 points now. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Buffalo.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
Baltimore shooting their first free throws of the game now.
Risa.
That one's off. He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. From the arc. Buries it from 3. Reed's got 11.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
The Ravens have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Howard, the screen.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink 1 of their first 5 shots.
And there's a pick. Here's Malone. Rebound, Buffalo.
I think as soon as it got to OT, they felt discouraged. They really expected to win that game going away.
Here's Harrison. And again, it's Buffalo from deep.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
And Baltimore has possession. Pass to Lewis. Here's Terry with the drive. The shot misses. McDaniels with some nice D. Here's Alexander. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And again, it's Buffalo from deep.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Here's Terry. Pass to Malone. They need this. The rebound by Harrison. Buffalo leading by 23. Lets it go. And some very quick points for him on that possession. He's got 13.
And they've got the D reeling. A full three-point attack right off the...
tip. And Baltimore calls timeout here.
Here we go, fans. Put your hands together for your Baltimore Dancers.
Buffalo making a switch here. Irving's checked in. And now let's look at the leaderboard, specifically rebounding and who has been crashing the glass over the last month. Pass to Malone. Here's Terry. Oh, they pick off the pass. Here's the break. Here's Reed. And again, it's Buffalo from deep.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Terry, guarded by Reed. Unloads. Again, the miss by Baltimore.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Shot is good by Barrett.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Here's Terry. Again, the miss by Baltimore.
Tried to come right back at him with the 3. Not that time.
Oh, got that one up quick. McDaniel's got 5 now.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the 3.
Terry. No good, and they can't put it into the drought.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Hits a 3-pointer.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Harrison's gone 4 for 4 from deep. Can't ask for a better start than that. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Pass to Lewis. Clock at 6. From deep. Drops in the 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And here's Baltimore now.
It was, frankly, embarrassing. I was shocked by their disorganization, and I think they were too.
Well, we'll see how they respond after that weak performance. It should tell us a lot about their character as a team.
Here's Terry on the take. That shot is off. McDaniels with some nice D. Here's Harrison. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Harrison's got 21.
He's been meticulous on offense, and it's paid off with a flawless shooting percentage for him so far in this game.
There's a screen. Here's Terry, guarded by Reed. Terry, the pass to Howard. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, this last stretch of the season could be the final NBA games for some of the aging stars in the league. Grant, when did you know it was time?
Well, you know, B.A., I made it 19 years in the league, and at 40 years old, I was kind of happy to be done. But I hope that all the guys retiring this year have the same closure I had.
And that one falls for Howard. Well, RJ, there have been so many great rivalries over the years. It's part of what makes the NBA special.
It elevates the league when there are great teams always meeting on the biggest stage. It makes everyone pay attention when the best players are matched up against each other.
Baltimore making a switch here. Mills is checked in. And so Howard nails them both. And so here's Buffalo. Here's Reed. And again, it's Buffalo from deep.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Here's Terry, outside Mills. And a miss there on the triple. One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play. And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Here's Terry. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
The line for Baltimore. Terry taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Buffalo with the ball.
They came away with an easy win last time, due in large part to their work on the glass.
And if they can keep that same physicality, you have to think they'll be in a good position to grab another win here.
Got a piece of it. 4-3. Rebound, Buffalo.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Harrison with the bucket.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
Oh yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
Jeffries, no good. Here's Harrison. He's guarded by Mills. Lets the three fly. And again, it's Buffalo from deep.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Now here's Mitchell, still without a bucket. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Terry, the pass to Mitchell. Wide open look. Count the basket. Mitchell's got his second bucket on the night. Reed with it. 20 points for him. The three.
2 minutes.
Pass to Harrison. Takes a three. Good. Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Here's Lewis. 1:41 left in the first quarter. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Yes, on the jumper. Mitchell's got 7 points in the game. Mitchell's gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. Here's Reed. And again, it's Buffalo from deep.
9 for 10 here in the first quarter. He's on fire.
Baltimore shooting only 26% in the first. On the wing, Mitchell. 1:07 left to play in the first. And Mitchell with the slam.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And excellent perimeter offense so far. Their shooters are clearly in a great... rhythm.
And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. Here's Jeffries. That shot missing. McDaniels with some nice D. Here's Harrison. And again, it's Buffalo from deep.
Oh, flawless start for him here in the first quarter.
And Baltimore has possession. Poke loose. And here they come. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Baltimore. Pass to Malone. Back to Mitchell. We've got 13 seconds left in the first. That shot off the mark. Here's Harrison. The three is up. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you. Great clock management there.
Boy, that was close. Got it in just in the nick of time.
And so it's Buffalo, way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. Back to the game after this break.